Hey, if you're just getting started working on your core, here are a few exercises that you can use. The first one is a heel touch. You'll start on your back. First thing is to tilt your pelvis up so that it helps your back to be nice and flush against the floor. Holding that, keeping that steady, keeping that in your mind. Bring your knees up so that they're at 90 degrees. And then one at a time, you'll lower your leg, leaving your knee where it is. The only thing that will move is your hip. You're holding your core tight and touching each heel to the floor. Once this becomes comfortable, you can try dead bug. Raise your arms in the air. This time your leg is going to come down and become straight, but not touch the floor. And you're also going to lower your opposite arm. Again, really being cognizant of keeping that pelvic tilt, holding your core nice and tight so that it's not wiggling around while you move like a dead bug. Another exercise to practice that will get the back of your core is glute bridges. Your feet are at hip width apart. They're up in close to your glutes to protect your back. And you'll push up through your heels, squeezing your glutes, trying to make your body so that it's a nice straight line. Just push up and come down. Don't really rest on the floor, just kind of touch and come back up. Once this becomes comfortable, there are a couple different things you can do. You can add a band around up above your knees, making your glutes have to work a little harder to press outwards. You can also try just one leg at a time. So bring one leg up and out of the way. Thinking about that core, thinking about that it's going to be a little bit uneven because you're only using one leg, but you're trying to keep your body still as even as possible and pressing up. And then same on the other side. Another good exercise for your whole entire core, really your whole body, is a plank. For planks, your goal is to keep a nice straight line. So this engages your back, your chest, your shoulders, all of those core muscles, your glutes, your legs, everything, just to keep your whole body in a straight line. You can start on your elbows or your hands. So here or here. And your goal is to hold it as long as possible and just keep trying to increase that time. Once that becomes easy, you can also do things like lifting a foot, really trying to keep that core tight so that the only thing moving is that hip and leg. You can also reach up and tap the opposite shoulder. Same thing, trying to keep your body as even as possible without wobbling from side to side. To get those obliques, you can do side planks where you're on one elbow or one hand. Press up into that hip, really pressing up to make a nice flat side body. And again, holding as long as possible. You can also do that on your hand. For a challenge, raise your foot. And try to do the same amount of time on each side just to keep everything even. Another thing that you can do is rotating exercises. If you have a band, I have a band attached to something steady over here. So, standing or kneeling, bring the band in front of your body. A couple different things. You can bring it in toward your chest and then push out. This is trying to pull me this way, so my core is making me stay facing straight ahead. Or once that becomes comfortable, you can rotate. Trying to rotate your upper body, keeping your hips steady, your legs steady, making that movement come from the core. So those are just a few exercises that you can do just getting started with your core practice. If you have any questions, contact me, let me know, and I'll help you out.